Okay, we're back with this Skar DD Audio Hybrid. Ready to get it put back together, get the basket on, and start prepping the cone and coil and everything. So, let's see here. So I just gotta get this thing out, get the spacer out, just like that, and get this thing going, get the cone, excuse me, get the basket onto the top plate. Now, this cone originally had this basket originally had direct leads. I'm not gonna do direct leads. I was able to salvage the terminals off of the original Skar sub, and they bolted on right here. This basket just so happened to have a tab. Perfect for those terminals. So those are good, salvage those. Push terminals, I just don't wanna deal with direct leads. I'd just rather not. And we're gonna get this thing bolted down. I got some high temp thread sealant, and I got the bolts ready to go. Here we go. Got it. Okay. Good and tight. All right. Now, I'm gonna clean inside of there a little bit, and then we'll get to putting the coil shimmed, the coil set, coil height set, and the spider on, and then the cone. So here we go. Got the cone, got the coil and spider. Time to get it lined up. I need to get my calipers, and then we'll get this thing going. Oh yeah, perfect. All right, sweet, 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 sweet. Okay, let me get my calipers and we'll measure the coil. .42.5. Then we got to measure the top plate. I have a spare top plate over here, so I'm gonna measure that one instead. It's gonna make my life easy. Call it 9.5 millimeter. Nine. 52. Divide that by 2. You got 26. All right, 26 millimeter. So I'm marking that measurement I just took. I'm going to mark it around the coil on the tape here a few times. All right, here we go. Put this back down. Move that there. Obviously want to line the tinsel leads up with the terminals. Get my flashlight real quick. All right. Okay, we got a long ways to go here. That's close. That's close. Let's turn this so it lines up. That's perfect. Look at that. All right. So what I did, I know you can't see it, but what I did was I lined the mark that I made on that tape. I lined it up so that it sits flush with the top of the top plate. So that is perfect right there. Throw this back in. Throw this down. Yep, perfect. I like it. All right, so that's good right there where it's at. I'm gonna measure this one time just to be safe. Just measure around the top, measure around the bottom, just to make sure it is in fact equal. It is in fact square. This little tool is handy. It slides. It's got a little tension to it, but it slides up and down. So you can get your measurement, slide this little tab up, and check multiple spots. Yep. Make sure this is even all the way around. Yep. Hell yeah, okay. Now let me get my CA glue, and we'll get it glued from the bottom, and then we'll worry about soldering these, and then the cone. Okay, so I just tacked it in place with the medium thick Starbond black, but I have some better stuff I'm gonna use and actually run a nice thick bead all the way around. Yeah. Oh, I'm actually almost out of this stuff. Piper Bond. I'm gonna order some more soon, but this is some really good stuff. All right, nice bead all the way around on the bottoms there. Then the cone will go on top. I'll put some string in there, coat it with the Hyper Bond. It'll be good. Real strong connection. All right. All right, now we'll get these leads soldered. Nope, let's put the cone on, then we'll solder the leads. All right. Now, just for the hell of it, I'm gonna get a battery and pop those leads. All right, nice and lined up there. Put a bead around the edge here. For this, I'm just gonna use the regular black CA, not the Hyper Bond. Trust me, this stuff is strong enough. I don't care what anyone says. This has never failed me. It is very strong. It will never break. I put it only on top of the spider. I do not put a bead underneath. People get mad about that. I don't care what you think. Talking about one guy in particular, you know who you are. The channel's new hater. Anyway, one bead is plenty. Don't listen to anybody else. I mean, a thick bead, don't get me wrong, but you don't have to put a bead underneath. Just one on top, kind of overlapping between the metal of the basket and the fabric of the spider. Nice healthy layer of C8 glue. If you notice, it's overlapping on top of the spider and going a bit outside, kind of filling the well that is made from the lip on the basket. Look at that. Glossy. That looks good. Let that glue set for a bit. All right, time for the cone. And I think I may have to the cone this a little bit, but I think I'll make it work. Oh yeah, definitely gonna have to the bottom of this, so bear with me. I'm using a belt sander, tabletop belt sander, circular sander, whatever you want to call it, combo, to shave this cone down. You can do it by hand. Just got to be very careful, very patient, and make sure doing it evenly all the way around. Even with what I'm using, I'm still kind of eyeballing it. Dang. Nope, still got to do some more. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, now we're getting there. Okay, I'm gonna sand off inside here a little bit. Doing a little sanding in here, just to open it up a little more. Some, I think 180 grit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, now we can get some. I need to solder. I'm gonna tack the cone in place in a few spots, and then I'll solder the leads together, and then we should be good to put the cone down, and then the dust cap after that. After all that dries, so get my soldering gun. And we'll get started. Oh, you know what, guys? I'm sorry. I have to solder these leads first down here with some ring terminals. So bear with me. I'm gonna do that first. Okay, so the leads on the push terminals are all set. Those are all soldered, ready to go, all done there. Okay, now we're gonna get the cone on, get these two leads soldered together, and then glue the cone. So here we go. Put these in there. All right. Okay. Those leads are soldered. Give it one more little test. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. Good deal. All right, so everything's soldered. I'm going to trim the leads back a little bit so they're not just in the way. Okay, guys. All right, so this thing's almost done. Getting there anyway. I'm gonna get a piece of string and loop it around there, tack it in place with some CA, and then fill it in with the good stuff. Okay, guys, so just waiting for the glue to dry here with the string down there and the star bond and everything, and then I'm gonna fold the leads down and then glue those down as well so they don't move. So then we're almost done here, and then I can work about on the surround. So what I'm doing here, I'm just gluing the leads down so they don't move. So I'm gonna glue them down, and then I'm gonna put a layer of glue over them as well. And then they will not move. No chance. All right, y'all. All right, guys. So this is all good. Glue is set in there. Give it a minute to dry, and then we'll glue the surround down with some E6000. Yeah. I ran out of the M3035 that I usually use, so black E6000 it is. All right, here we go. All right, now I'm just smushing it down and spreading it around. Getting out any air bubbles, you know who you are. No, I'm not using a brush. Jackass. All right, so that's good. Now we're gonna grab the gasket. Put the gasket on, and then it's clamp time.
I'll use my clamps.
All right, now, clamp time. Okay, there we go. Well, look at that monstrosity. So, okay, surround's just gonna glue. Just wait for the glue in the surround to cure and set and everything, and then we can put the dust cap on, and she's ready to go. So that's pretty much it for this build of the Skar Audio DD Audio hybrid. From stripping it all down, reusing the old baskets from some old DD subs that I had. Those subs went from 10s to 15s, and these Skars went from Skarbage to decent. Decent design, if you will. DD Audio, get it? So yeah, re-drilling the holes in the top plate, drilling them, tapping them, finding new bolts to fit the basket to mount onto the top plate, piecing together the parts. I think I'm using, honest to God, I think I'm using Alpine Type R coils. I think that's what I ordered. Yeah, Alpine Type R. Alpine Type R dual 4-ohm coils. Kind of a stiff surround, or stiff spider rather, stiff dual layer spider. The Alpine's coils, and just kind of a generic cone and surround. I wish I could have found a cone with a little bit more surround, a little beefier surround, but this will do. So I'll get these finished up. I'll break them in for a few hours and then probably run them through the Dayton Audio DATs just to see what the TS parameters are like, and then build a box and sell them. So it's been an interesting experiment to see if I could do this, and there you go, I did it. So almost done with this. Then I got another one to make, but I'll do that one off camera. But that's good for now. I'll throw in some footage of me putting the dust cap on with my logo and everything, but we'll worry about that later. For now, take her easy. Hope you enjoyed the build, and see you next time. Woo. Isn't that pretty?